Hello, my name is Melissa. We will be doing a Tiffany foil stained glass demonstration today. I am at Florida Glass House in Orlando. Today I will be using, I have already used markers and foil scissors to cut out my pattern today I didn't use a pattern, but I am doing an abstract piece to demonstrate the Tiffany foil method. So today I have already chosen my glass pieces, used my pliers and breakers to cut out my glass, used the grinder to grind down the sides, so you want to see no shiny sides. Needed the glass cutters to do that also, so we had glass cutters, breakers, and foil scissors and markers. We need a pair of regular scissors, and I call them a foil layer tool. So we are ready to foil our last glass piece, and so we will be pulling out some of the foil, centering it to the foil as much as possible, and getting it into the center with even sides on either side. Centered as much as possible. Using those regular scissors to cut that foil off. Laying that flag down first. Doing it all four sides, making sure you don't pull up on them. You want to use the beveled side to lay down all the foil towards the center, pulling towards the center. Actually starting on the sides like a potato peeler. Laying down all four corners. You will need solder and flux and a soldering iron for the next steps. Just gonna place that. Also using pins, just pinning everything in place, making sure it doesn't move throughout the soldering and tacking. Taking the gloves, because anytime you use flux, you want to wear gloves. Soldering iron set about 6 to 7. I don't like to run it too hot. If you do and also the Tiffany foil technique, you can use cane. It's more traditional. It sits in the groove and it has the border. This is U cane, so it's U. Glass sits in it. First, you want to make sure to flux everything before you tack, because the flux adheres to the copper foil. Doing just a little grab. Just gonna tack to making sure. This is our front side, so we are just gonna tack just all the grooves to making sure when we turn, our piece can be held together. You want to a term called tin, the outside. Always make sure to flux. And that's just taking along, going along all the sides, to making sure to give it a good border. You will be going back to be doing around all the outside. That's just to make sure it's all held together. Flux again. Always make sure to flux before you solder. It will not adhere. The solder adheres to the flux, heated to the copper. This is the back side. I'm just gonna run a bead to connect. We already have our tack in the front. And again, all of our copper foil is, you want to make sure to not do that. That was a do not do. Stop at the edge or it will pull your solder. You will lose that distinct bead. Coming around the outside, tinning the outside. Always making sure to flux again. Solder is mildly forgiving if you can pull in beads to fix them. Just like welding, you can fix to re-pull them, pulling out different beads. Not my best job. Demonstration purposes wise, it will do. After this step, you would wash, clean, flux remove. It is quite hot. And patina to said color, to black or silver or copper, depending on your copper back finish. That was my stained glass tutorial. Thank you and have a good day.